We continue to track the price of paradise. This morning, we're looking into how lower interest rates will impact our local housing market.
The Federal Reserve made a highly anticipated announcement just last week to lower rates by 0.25%. Tampa Bay 28 reporter Larissa Scott finding out what this means for buyers and sellers.
With more houses sitting on the market for longer lately, realtors tell me this rate cut is expected to get things moving again, impacting both people looking to buy and sell. Last week, the Federal Reserve made an announcement it was going to lower interest rates by 0.25%, the first rate cut of the year. I spoke with University of Tampa Associate Professor of Economics Thomas Stockwell about this, who tells me this move is partially due to signs of a weakening labor market with a recently reported increase in unemployment filings, the highest since October 2021.
I think they're starting to see that there's more of a risk on the unemployment and employment side of things.
The lower interest rates are expected to have an effect on Tampa Bay's housing market. That's something I spoke with local real estate agent Tiffany Michael about. She tells me this year there's been an increase in inventory on the market.
This year has really been a year of correction in the market.
Houses have been staying on the market about triple the time than they used to.
So maybe 60 to 90 days on the market.
She's also seen incremental decreases in prices, about 5 to 10%.
This really needed to happen. We've been in a couple of years of stagnation where sales weren't maybe as happening as frequently and in as high numbers as they could have been.
Now with lower interest rates, Tiffany tells me she thinks it will create a better situation for both buyers and sellers in the coming months. We've listened to many of you in the community over the past year about how high home prices have been.
What you could get for your money just didn't seem worth it.
If I want a new home, I'm going to have to really put down a lot of money or sell my home to get the house I really want.
I'd say if they definitely cut rates, I would probably look more into buying a home in the near future.
Now that interest rates are lower, Tiffany says statistically that means there will be an uptick in buyers.
So many buyers have been outpriced.
And the rate cut could eventually mean big things for buyers.
It just means hundreds of dollars off of the mortgage estimate per month on your mortgage for the same price on a same home that you were looking at just last month.
And with more prospective buyers would of course mean good things for sellers.
We still have a really healthy number of sales turning over.
Economists predict the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates 2 or 3 more times before the end of this year.
And at the end of the day, the Federal Reserve is trying to balance both inflation and unemployment. And if they see the risks to unemployment starting to become a bigger issue, then the way you fight that is by cutting rates.
And figuring out when to lower those interest rates and by how much is a delicate balance. The Fed, of course, not wanting to cause a recession with even higher inflation. We will, of course, continue to track this and we'll keep you updated. Reporting in Tampa, Larissa Scott, Tampa Bay 28.